Hello there. So I've got my glasses on today, so I do apologise because I know sometimes it's quite annoying when people wear glasses in videos, but the reason is I have got quite sensitive eyes to like bright light, and it's a very bright day today. You may not catch it on the camera, but it is. Anyway, I'm down Les Amras beach, or Amra, here in Guernsey, so welcome to the beach. And I'm gonna give you a little tour of all around this beach to show you what's on here, show you the piers, go down the pier, and show you how clear the sea is today. It is really nice. So Amra is north end of the island. It's probably not one of the most popular beaches. Probably places like Kobo and Varzon. Yeah, those are the big beaches. This has got beautiful sand, and it's especially nice at high tide here because of the piers. But I think most beaches in Guernsey are nice at high tide. Anyway, if you are new here, this video and this channel is all about Guernsey and the Channel Islands. So if you don't want to see more stuff, remember subscribe, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, look at it, I'll show you behind. Look at this. So we're gonna head on down the pier over there. Hopefully I don't trip up and fall in. Let's go. All right, heading on down the beach. There's a bit of a smell around here. This seaweed's not selling it to me. That stink, not too bad. It's only round here, it'll pass. All right, heading on down. So yeah, there's a few people around. It's not very busy though, to be honest with you. It is a bank holiday weekend. Sunday today, bank holiday Monday tomorrow. So if we get nice weather, it has actually been raining this morning, believe it or not. It was raining, and it's just sort of cloud, but it's very humid, about 17 degrees, not much wind. There is people swimming actually. Quite inviting, isn't it? Right, lovely. So we're going to head towards the big pier, I used to call it. So there's a big pier and a little pier. Well, there's a few piers here actually. There's a big one here. There's one to my left, and there's another little pier behind the big one. So I've got to try and get up to the big pier without falling over in the rocks. So I've got to be careful. Then don't look too slippery. But that's the famous last words, isn't it? Well, I'm going to show you the sea. I reckon the sea's going to look beautiful over here. So if you are thinking about visiting this place, it is quite easy access. There's a car park up there, there's toilets, there's also like a park for the kids to play. So sort of in a bay, Amra, or Les Amras, this beach is in a bay, sort of big bay called Grand Havre. And there's quite a few little bays within it. There's Roos, there's Lille, there's Ladies Bay and Chuays. There's quite a few, and a few others probably I've forgotten. But yeah, so it's a nice little place. As I mentioned, it's the north of the island, and you know, the other beaches like Kobo or the west coast, those are probably a bit more popular. But this is worth a visit for sure. If you just like if you get a nice day,
it's nice.
Nice a little sit in the sand. Yeah, this is so familiar to me because I mentioned I was brought up down here, so I've jumped off this pier loads over the years. I don't think I'll do it now. I was fearless years ago. You're younger, but everyone is. There's a few things that's changed though. Actually, there's a few extra ladders and stuff. As usual, let me know if you have been down here. Have you ever visited Guernsey, been to the Amra? The sea's looking lovely, I must admit. I can see why there's people swimming today. And it actually feels, I felt it before, it actually feels quite warm. Look, the tide is just coming up to this little pier down here. Again, really nice memories of swimming in here. Leave a comment below if you've been to this beach or you swam around here. And I seem to remember the fish used to get trapped in this little bit to the left. As the tide goes down, this drains very slowly. It doesn't go down with it. And I remember seeing like types of fish that get caught in here, because when the tide comes off, it goes well over the top of this little pier. So fish obviously go in at high tide and get trapped in there at low tide. Yeah, very calm. Let's head up to the big pier now. I remember this. So I had a little fishing line, and you know, like a little line. I used to fish for caboose. We used to call them caboose. They're tiny, tiny little fish. So you put like, you got a little hook, and you just dangle it over the side, lower it down, and pull the little fish up. I remember doing that. I used to like doing that. You see loads of little kids along there with their little lines. Put like a winkle on the end for bait or a bit of limpet. Seems really ridiculous now I used to do that, but it was good fun at the time. So this is where I used to run off the end of the pier. So you'd run. Do you see that? That ladder's new. There was a ladder there, but it used to be a wooden ladder, I remember. Reminiscing. It's weird. And the pier seemed a lot bigger years ago as well, not small. So see that flat slab straight in front? You'd run off that, straight off the edge, jump in. I seem to remember when the tide was about halfway up the pier, you could jump in. You had to be careful it wasn't too shallow. So what I'm doing is I'm going to walk back along and walk up to the top of the beach and show you the nice sand, nice golden sand. It's beautiful sand on this beach. So I'm going to head up there now. So there's notes and they've got numbers on their little moorings here. So these little running moorings, I think they're called, running ropes or running moorings. And they are connected to the little dinghies or the punts. And you pull the rope in, get in your little dinghy or your punt, and you row out to your main boat. What I remember Dad doing. I think that's right. And yeah, then this ladder was here as well. But again, that wasn't a big metal one. I think that was wooden, so they've all been upgraded. I was just looking actually. If you look down, there's loads of names written in the like it must have been cement, or when they sometimes repair the pier, people write stuff in it. I was looking as I walked past. I'll have a look at that, see if you recognise any names. What we got? There's one here. Louise. Imagine someone watching this video actually wrote their name in. What's the chances of that? Some of them I can't really read. There's another one here. Mom, I said. And there's Richard, I think. So it must have been lucky if you find it when it's wet, if you manage to write your name in. Not sure what that one said, but yeah. This has always gone on. I remember this years ago. Whenever it's repaired, people start writing stuff in them. Good fun. So yeah, I'm going to head up to the right to the top now of the beach and show you up there.
I don't think I can, Melissa. There's still rocks here.
So obviously you got to be a little bit careful walking over these rocks here. It's not too bad. They're not too wet today, but they can be quite slippery. Just be careful if you do come down here. So there's a little bit of stones around here. It's the only stony bit. Then I'll walk over to the little pier. There's a little pier right in front of the screen there. Then I go up to the sand and give you a little idea of what it's like at the top. Oh, I slipped up then. God, there's just me talking about it and he fell over. Even though you're being careful, it's still quite hard not to fall over. So walk along the shoreline, I think that'd be nice. You can see the weather, it's you know, it is cloudy today, but as I mentioned earlier, it's very humid today. I think if the sun comes out later, it'll be really warm, which would be nice, but I'm guessing it's probably not. So there's loads of these little bays in Guernsey, Let me know your favourite beach, or maybe a bay similar to this, which is quite small but really pretty little place. And let me know if you were brought up in Guernsey or you used to live here. Always interested in the comments. There's a little boat here. It's a little bit wet, this bit. So this is the... Oh, and he slipped up again then. There's me saying about not slipping up, and I'm nearly slipping over everywhere I go. It didn't look that slippery, but... Yeah, so this is the little pier here, little one. So the tide comes right up to this. You can see the seaweed line. You can see roughly where the tide comes up, high tide. It's quite high up, comes quite high up the beach. Depending on what the tide it is, obviously some tides go higher than others. But it does come up, you can see here, even higher up. So in the summer months, in the summer season, and this beach, there'll be people sat all along this bit here, all along right to the end. It's not actually a very big beach. And there'll be people swimming, kids running around. It's a beautiful atmosphere. So I would recommend visiting Les Amras Beach. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Well, if you made it to the end, thanks for watching. You can click the screen to watch another video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.